Hey guys, Red Pen Mining here. How you guys all doing? Hope you're all doing really well and having a really great day. In this video, it's just a simple video. I need to change, I think I need to change the micro SD card on my original Helium Hotspot. And I've been having issues, I think everyone has been having issues regarding on the Helium network, and everyone has been expressing that they have been getting less and less rewards. So ultimately, I don't think me changing out my micro SD card is gonna do anything. I don't know if my Helium Hotspot has a 32 gig or 64, but I have a 128 gig brand new micro SD card with the latest Helium firmware on here. I already placed it on this micro SD, so all I need to do is take this thing apart and just swap out the micro SD cards. That's it, and then we're gonna turn it on. Throughout this video, I'm just gonna express just some thoughts and just some stuff that I've been reading regarding the Helium network more recently. I know a lot of you guys know, for those that are watching this, I'm a GPU miner at heart, and I do a lot of GPU mining content. I rarely do videos on my Helium miners, and just to be transparent, I only have two Helium Hotspots. I have this original Helium Hotspot, and I have a RakV2 from CalChip Connect. Alright, so those are the only two that I have, and right now I have not been earning much. My RakV2 has been getting about, I would say less than $1 a day in terms of HNT, and this one here, it was getting like maybe 13 or 20 cents a day or something. So I was like, maybe I will change out the micro SD card. I have no idea if that's gonna work or not, but I'm gonna find out and I'll update you guys in another video. Oh, just to let you know, I did do the same thing, change the micro SD card on my RakV2, and I did notice an uptick in terms of the HNT rewards. But more recently, the HNT network, the Helium network, has been, I would say, having issues. And there's been a lot of people expressing that they've been getting less and less rewards, right? Whether it's because maybe the transmit signal is bad, or there's just simply hundreds of thousands of these HNT miners now on the network. As of recording this video, I am reading off the Helium Explorer. There is 639,640 Helium Hotspots on the network. That is crazy. And the past 30 days, 74,000 hotspots have come online the network. So I was actually reading a CoinDesk article recently, and they said that there was a company named Parley Labs. I believe they're just a HNT hotspot reseller, and there is a lawsuit against them because they didn't deliver their Helium hotspots. And I guess that's definitely a common thing, because I still hear people to this day still waiting for their Helium hotspot, and it just has not arrived, or a lot of people have gotten refunds, which is great. Like, these companies, a lot of resellers open up the ability to get a refund, so that's all well and good. But it just sucks that a lot of people are wanting to get one of these to get HNT, and a lot of people can't. Alright, so by the way guys, I took out the 4 screws on this Helium original, and I think, yeah, this is the micro SD card right here. I'm just going to take pliers and take this guy out, and this is a 64 gigabyte. Oh, this is a nice micro SD card. This is a 64 gig SanDisk Extreme. So I believe the HNT blockchain is a little bit less than 32 gigabytes right now. So I think this 64 gig is probably fine. I think it's because I have maybe an old firmware version. So I did download it already. I already used Balena Etcher on this 128 gigabyte micro SD. So you know what? I'm just gonna put it in. This micro SD card may not be better than this one actually, because this is a SanDisk Ultra, and then this one is a SanDisk Extreme. So I think the Helium original hotspot has a better SD card, but it's 64 gig. Anyway, I'm gonna put the 128 gig in and see what happens. I'm sure it's fine. Anyways, guys, that CoinDesk article also mentioned that, along with Parley Labs being sued, that there was a Helium representative that said there are about, I think, 3 to 4 million HNT hotspots on backorder. 3 to 4 million hotspots on back order. That is insane. That is just insane to me. Imagine if another 3 or 4 million of these HNT hotspots came online in the network, what would that do to the rewards? Wouldn't that theoretically mean that we would all be getting less and less HNT? But of course, the fundamental aspect of supporting the blockchain, supporting Helium as the network, you know, utilizing the LoRaWAN, these wireless, you know, devices for communicating or transmitting on whatever that's going to transmit throughout the Helium network. That's all well and good, but majority of the people that are buying these are obviously looking to make money, right? And so people that have been waiting for these for about a year now, as you know, the videos that came out a year ago claiming that, oh man, you're making like $1,000 a day, $1,500, $2,000 a day on a Helium hotspot. You know, look at it now. How much are you making now? Right? People don't have their hotspots, and just to give you, being transparent, I'm making like 20 cents. I told you I was making 20 cents on this guy here. It's horrible now, right? Of course, location does matter. Okay, don't get me wrong. Depending on if you are using let's say like an antenna, external antenna, right? Different dB level antenna. I've seen a lot of videos about that. Location of where you are, how many witnesses there are, how many are in your, I guess, hexagon. Like looking at the Helium app now, you can see like the different hexagons and like how many numbers are within your square or something. Anyway, I don't know much about it. That's just something I was reading about, that if you have a lot of people within your like hexagon, then you're essentially gonna be getting less, because you're essentially sharing the HNT within that square, hexagon, whatever. So that sucks, right? And right now, if there's 640,000 of these hotspots on the network, how will the profitability be as more and more of these come online the network, right? Of course, depending on the price, right? That's obviously the biggest thing a lot of people will have to speculate on, as anything with mining and crypto in general, is the speculated aspect of the price of Helium. Is price of Helium going to be able to handle the amount of HNT hotspots on the network? And so to be able to handle the spread of the HNT of rewards that are going to be spread across all the hotspots around the world, the dollar value, it has to be lucrative for a lot of people to essentially not complain regarding the profitability being down, right? It's the same idea goes with mining, with GPU mining or ASIC mining. As the price of crypto goes down, and if the network hash rate or difficulty is extremely high, then the profitability is going to be extremely low, and people are going to complain like, oh, I just wasted $20,000 buying this ASIC miner or GPU, whatever, anything that mines in crypto. You know, the prices of crypto are so volatile, and it's so predicated on the price and the difficulty of these networks. And so it's just Helium, I guess, was set up for failure because Helium had such a huge, I would say, marketing campaign in a sense. As YouTubers, such as myself, I got one of these pretty much after, I would say, middle of April or May, right? And after that, Helium blew up, right? There was a lot of YouTube videos of people making $4,000 a day, $2,000 a day, $500 a day, or whatever, a month or something. But I remember when I first made my Helium original video, there was only about 20,000 of these Helium hotspots on the network. And now, right, a year later, or less than a year later, there's 640,000 of these online in the network. That is just crazy, right? So for those that are, I don't know, just my opinion of those getting into HNT mining or wanting to get these hotspots, it's really going to depend where you live, like the location and how many other hotspots are in your area, and also the price of Helium. Like if you believe Helium is going to go up in the future, like that's like another thing, right? You have to speculate on that. And yeah, I'm sorry if for those that are really into Helium, I'm sorry if I'm sounding negative regarding the HNT network. And to be honest, I have good reason to, because I get complaints like probably a couple times a week regarding people that have ordered these and they still haven't gotten them. And the number one excuse of all of these companies, resellers, distributors, whatever, of these HNT hotspots is because of the supply chain issues, the pandemic, you know, all these same excuses that are used amongst all the other companies regarding silicon, microchip you know, all those types of things. And, you know, I'm going to say that's definitely true, but it's also definitely because of the demand, right? If that CoinDesk article mentioned that there's still 3.5 to 4 million of these hotspots on back order, that just goes to show how much reach that the Helium network had. And it's set up for failure in that aspect in terms of people complaining regarding the profitability of these things going down and down and down. And there's now recently there's been some Helium network outages or problems or issues, and it's just essentially snowballing as more and more of these are coming online the network. Or actually I heard about another thing regarding offline, and there's an issue with regarding removing them off of the Helium Explorer, and that affects the people that have them online in those areas that have the offline ones and are getting less and less HNT. So anyways, guys, I you know what, I forgot to plug this in. Let me just make sure this turns on. I'm sorry if I'm ranting. I just it's a constant, it's just a constant negative, I would say negative stigma mentality, I don't know what the word is, regarding Helium. And because of the fact that millions of people have ordered this, there's just that vocal, I guess, majority that still haven't gotten their Helium hotspot or are trying to get one. And there's another company recently minted, MNTD, you know, the gold RakV2 hotspots and the black ones. A lot of people are trying to get those too, and they're trying to do their best to thwart like people that are going to be scalping them and bots or whatever buying them up. And so they just recently did. I'm not sponsored by them, by the way, nothing. MNTD did reach out to me, but I never went ahead with it. They didn't send me a gold hotspot or anything like that. I was wanting one, but ultimately I said to myself, you know what? Forget it. There's still so many people complaining about, expressing, not complaining, but it's not their fault. I'm going to say the people that pre-ordered these, it's not their fault, okay? It's the companies even disclaimed the time frame of when they would ship them out and ultimately didn't deliver. So that's why there's a company like Parley Labs regarding the fact that they just didn't deliver, right? And I'm sure there's a bunch of other companies out there that didn't deliver and they have a lawsuit on their hands, and so that sucks, right? This is just something, I just hate it. I hate this type of press regarding anything in crypto, even in something that regards with crypto hardware. And just the fact that millions of people have gotten into it, are wanting to get into it, can't participate because just nobody has been able to get their hands on one of these, which really sucks. Anyways, guys, enough of that. I will have another, I don't know, if I'm probably not going to update you guys on this. It's probably going to connect, and I'm probably going to make maybe it's going to go up in 10 cents, maybe less. Who knows? Doesn't matter. This might be my last Helium video for the year. Let me know your thoughts of my rant, of my thoughts, opinions, and if there's anything else I missed regarding the Helium hotspots, just any other concerns or whatever, let me know down below. I like to read what everyone has to say regarding Helium. Got yours or not yet or not? Let me know which company, let me know why or why not, or if I'm wrong on anything that I said, let me know down below. But ultimately, if you believe in Helium in the long term, then so be it. All right, see you guys in the next one. Have a good one, and peace out.